everybody, it's Monica. Welcome back to my channel, and welcome if you're new. I appreciate you all for being here. In this week's video, we're going to go back and test out the Sublimation heat transfer vinyl for dark fabrics from HTVRont. Several videos back I had tested it. Actually, it was back during the fall season, and I'll show you here in just a minute. Nothing came out right with this, and in my opinion, I feel like because the carrier sheet is so sticky, I feel like it stretches out the heat transfer vinyl. So when you put the design down, now nothing's lining up. So I'm just going to show you some of the little errors that I found, and then we will proceed to selecting my images, what I decide to heat press. But I am just going to test it on the same shirt that I ruined. That way I don't ruin any actual shirts. I've already ruined several. So I'm just going to use another side of the shirt just for testing purposes. So if you're interested, stick around, and that's coming up next. All right, you guys, here we are. Okay, you guys, here we are in Cricut Design Space, and I've selected my 3 images. These 2 right here, I created this on AI Generator. My son created this one, and this is from a set that I found on Creative Fabrica. So I just wanted something that had a little bit of versatility as far as the shape goes, because I really do want to test out if in fact it is the HTV getting stretched when we peel the carrier off the shirt when we put the heat transfer vinyl on there. So, but a few things I want to do first, okay? I size these to roughly about 3 inches long, again 3 inches big. Of course, this is just for testing purposes. I don't want to waste a lot of product, but I also want to make sure that I create an offset. I'm not even sure if I will be able to, not an offset, like a inset. I don't know how that works. I might have to do this for, oh, is it this one? I think so. Let me press right here. I don't even know if that's gonna work. See, there's 2 things right here. You got that, and then you got this one. Let's try that. Oh, you see, I don't understand, because I don't want, obviously I want this to be smaller, so I might actually have to reverse these somehow. All right, let's try this one. This one is easy, but I don't know. Let's try this. I'm selecting this. Yeah, you see, I don't know, like, yeah, I'm gonna have to just figure it out, but I'm gonna go ahead and do on this one just the corners like this and hit OK. We're gonna have to go back and somehow fix these, so we'll figure that out. Okay, starting with this one, what I'm going to do is move this over, and maybe actually let me do this. It might be easier. Put this one in the back, and then I want to try to make, oops, wrong one. All right, let's go back, undo that. Then this one's the one that's gonna be the sublimation. Why does this look like this? Yeah, that's not gonna work. Okay, bear with me, you guys. I'm going to try something else. I'm gonna pause right here. Give me a second. Okay, you guys, my apologies. This took me a hot minute. But what I actually did was I just made a duplicate of this. Then I turned the copy into a cut image only. Then I resized it ever so slightly smaller than the image itself, because this is going to be the heat transfer vinyl, and I wanted just to go a little bit bigger on the image to see if we can avoid those white marks that are left behind. So I'm hoping that this works. This is the same thing as you can see here. This one was easier, it's just a square. And then this one right here. So you all can see here that the image is a little bit bigger. This one of the little dog was a little trickier. I wanted to go just a little bit smaller, but it's a little tricky. But this is why I wanted to test this out. This might be the only one that could potentially still show white around the borders, but I want to keep it honest and try to do my best. So now I'm just going to attach all these so I can go ahead and print and cut. So let me see. I think I'm going to actually, I'll move this one to the side. Do it like this. And then I will go ahead and attach these. I don't know why it's doing that, but whatever. I am doing this off my tablet, so bear with me, you guys. And then I'm going to do the same here. I'm going to attach these for the heat transfer vinyl. Attach. Okay. Now let's go ahead and hit make it. And then we shall see where to go from next. Give me 1 second. I need, since I'm doing this on my tablet, I'm having a hard time looking at the button for me to it's behind the record button, so bear with me. I'm gonna pause for a second and see if I could move it. Okay, perfect. All right, now we're gonna hit make it. And then of course, I think I actually need to mirror both of these. Yes. Okay. I don't want bleed, if I'm being honest. Then I'll go ahead and hit next. This is going to be the HTVRont. So let me go ahead and hit pause. I'm not in my craft room either, so I'm kind of going over to my craft room so I can load my mat. So let me pause here and I'll be there in just a second. Actually, guys, I think I'm going to go back and align these to be straight because I have a piece of the HTV, a piece of it, and I don't want to have to open another pack if I don't need to. So let me detach and just move this one over. Then I'll attach this. I'm going to hit save real quick. All right, now let's hit make it. And then I will mirror my images. All right, here we go. All right, let me pause so I can find my piece of heat transfer vinyl. All right, you guys, let me go ahead and send this to the printer. Okay, now let's select our material. I'm gonna have to search here for paper. And I think I'm just gonna put it deluxe paper. And I'll probably use more pressure. All right, I'm gonna pause right here while my image prints, and then I will be right back. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and save this as a PDF because every time I print directly like this, it doesn't give me the option to do a good print or not. So let me go ahead and save that. Okay, it's already mirrored, as you can see. So now I just need to go into my settings here. I need to change it to my sublimation printer. And then premium presentation paper matte, high quality, done. Now I can go ahead and print. Okay, This one should come out much better. Okay. Here we go. Okay, you guys, here's my mat. Here's my heat transfer vinyl. I'm going to load this. I might need a couple of pieces of painter's tape just to hold this down. Or not. Okay, no, it looks fine. Okay. Let's hope it sticks enough to cut the images right. All right. I'm just gonna go ahead and connect my, oh, I could hear it unsticking. Yeah, I'm gonna grab some painter's tape, you guys. 1 second, my apologies. Okay, let me put some tape down. Of course this is gonna happen when I'm trying to record. It never fails. But I'm trying to keep it as real as possible because I'm sure you guys deal with the same thing. All right. I think I might have to unload and load again because the top is also coming undone. I have a lot of new ones, but I am trying to squeeze out as much use out of these mats before I decide to trash them. Although I have been using them for mats for my hot fix rhinestone images. So they come in handy. Okay. Everything's ready to go. You guys, here is our print and cut. Rid of this. Oops, sorry guys. Here is, I already weeded this. I just need to cut it apart. If I remember where I put my scissors. Of course, of course. Hold on 1 second, guys. All right. Let me go ahead and just do this. Okay. Because I didn't need my weeding tool anymore. All right, guys. Now the moment of truth. Let's see. Oops, there's tape on here. Let's take a look and see how this is going to look over this. Oh no, don't tell me I forgot to mirror one of these. I think I did. I think I forgot to mirror this one. Oh no, that's right. It's gonna go like this and then like this. So my bad. Okay. So if we turn it over, as you can see, this is slightly smaller, right? Same as this one. This is going to be the two tests, guys, because honestly, I'm so frustrated because I cannot make something without, now this one's going to be the one that I'm going to have to remember where to line it up because I don't know. Okay, let's see. This is the one I'm more concerned about. Now, I'm not even sure. I'll just have to put it down and make sure. Yeah, this doesn't look like it's the right one. Maybe I need to flip it around this way. Let me see. Tell you guys. Nope, it's not that one. I think it's this. Yeah. Okay. This is going to be a little tricky, I'm sure. So I think we're going to start with this one. I'm actually going to heat press all of these first, of course, and then we'll do the images after. Now, on the directions here for the HTVRont heat transfer vinyl, it says to preheat the heat press to 155 degrees Celsius, which translates to 311 degrees Fahrenheit. And then it tells us here to position the sublimation with the glossy side facing up, of course, as we all know. We're going to apply it for 10 seconds and then cold peel the carrier sheet off of the shirt. And then once we're done doing that, I have to crank up the heat to 392 degrees for 40 to 50 seconds. So right now it's at temperature 311 degrees for 10 seconds. I'm going to go ahead and get the shirt. Of course, it's right here. It is obviously this thing. I might actually just do it like this, fold it over, and then I think I will put the square first right here. Oops, sorry guys. Here I go again, being off frame. All right, we're gonna do square here, the cute little adorable dog here, and then once again, try to remember how these line up. It moved right now when I took them off the thing, so we'll figure it out. But obviously I want this facing up. I think this is the right way, like well, nope. Tell you guys, this is why I don't like doing this sort of thing. But I'm trying my best to oh, what's the word? To get it as precise as possible. But now I'm trying to remember. I want to make sure I have it right, because I don't want this little smiley face to be sideways, right? We want it to be like this. So is this it? I'm looking at all the little okay, I think that's it. So I'm going to do this. Put this like this. All right. Let's go over to my heat press, you guys, and then we will move on to the next step. All right. This is ready to go. I'm not going to put a cover on this because my heat press has the built-in Teflon sheet here. So, all right. 311. Oops. Since I folded the shirt, I got to loosen this up a little bit. 311 for 10 seconds. And you see how the temperature drops? Isn't that interesting? All right. Now this is a cold peel, so I'm going to set this to the side. And then I'm going to adjust my temperature over here to 392. Forgive me if I'm blocking this. 392. For, this is between 40 and 50 seconds. I'm going to put it for 45. Okay, so while that comes to temperature, let's come back to my desk and we'll pull off the carrier sheet of the HTV sublimation. This is done cooling off. we're gonna go ahead and peel this off, and you'll see how sticky this darn stuff is. Actually, this wasn't too bad. Maybe because it's a smaller image, that didn't feel too bad at all. Maybe they improved it. That's very surprising to me. I usually struggle peeling this stuff off. Okay. Now we're going to go ahead and tape our images down. Remember, I made them slightly bigger. You see, I already feel like... Okay. This looks like it's covering pretty much everything. I'm just going to trust the process and just tape it down. I don't see any of the... Well, there's a little bit. Okay, now I'll tape right here. I'll tape right here. And right here. Now I'll do the same with the little dog. Again, I am just trying to make sure that I don't see any of the white. So forgive me guys if my camera's moving a little. It's on a little mounting bracket, and it always moves when I move around on my desk, so bear with me, you guys. Okay. Okay, everything's taped up. I'm going to go ahead and pause right here and wait until my heat press gets up to temperature, and then we will go and heat press this and see what we're doing here, okay? So give me a second. I'm going to come back on as soon as it's up to temperature. Okay, guys, the heat press is up to temperature. Let me see. I need to find... I think I'm just going to use a piece of copy paper just to cover these, just to protect my heat press. All right, 392 for 45 seconds. I'll go ahead and speed through this. All right, let's go. Move this over. Now let's come back to my desk, all right? Okay, you guys, this says that it is a warm peel, so it's kind of hot right now. I'm going to just give it a couple of seconds and then see how this goes. Oh, perfect. I wish it was easier with the bigger images, if I'm not going to lie. Look at that. These came out great. I think I might have to go back and actually do the exact same images, because look, of course, I think it's because they're smaller, but look, no white lines at all. That came out amazing. Yeah, I think I might have to go back and do a true, maybe this one or the fall one, maybe a smaller one. But this time around, they all came out good, of course. Every time I have an issue, it's not filming other than the one I did for fall. But there you go, you guys. These came out amazing. I personally think that it's because they're smaller images and I made my printed image just slightly bigger. But I also felt like the stickiness wasn't as bad as the last one of these that I bought. Or it could just be the bigger images are the ones that are harder to peel the backing. I don't know. So, all right, let me go ahead and turn the camera around. All right, so there you have it, you guys. As you saw, I'm actually very impressed with these results. But of course, the little miniature ones. I really want to see, if I have time, I'm going to try to record one with a bigger image that has a little more intricate detail, just to see if I have the same issue as I did with this and with this one, of course, right? This horrible train wreck. right, guys, let's go ahead and peel off the carrier sheet. See, now that it's a little bit of a bigger image, I mean, it is a little harder to peel off. So, I don't know. I guess we'll see how that works. See, I feel like if you don't put your hand right here, I don't know if that's even a thing, but I feel like it, in some way, it might help it from stretching, but I don't know. I won't know until we put these images on here. I just wanted to try something a little bigger, but you know how the Cricut print and cut is, I could only go so big, so it's kind of disappointing that I couldn't go bigger than this. So it is what it is, but they are way bigger than the ones I did yesterday. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and line these up. Now these do have a little bit of a border, so obviously we are going to have a little bit of white on the edges. That might not be a true test, but I still want to see if maybe something shifted or stretched in any way. All right, there's my heat tape. Let's go ahead and line this up. So I already knew that this was going to be like this. So you see, like I can see there's a little more here, and that's that I tried to make it a little smaller. So I'm just trying to do my best to keep it as even as possible. So I might have to come back and do another one with like no borders at all, but I did want to see with the more intricate cuts, right? If it was going to do anything different. And this has a pretty large border. I should have gone a little smaller, but sometimes Cricut acts up really weird, so I'm just going to go with it. I mean, I can already see, like, look at this one. This one should have been the exact same size because I knew the border was a little bit bigger, but look, as you can see, it's a little stretched out right here. Like if I try to move this, then this is over here. You see what I'm saying? Like if I shift this over here to line up here, then I have this here. This should have been exactly the same. Now, maybe it shrunk a little bit with the heat. I'm not really sure. But I think I'm going to try to... Yeah, this is a struggle I have when I do like intricate cuts like this to line them up. Kind of a pain, but oh, excuse me, you guys. Again, I have my phone on a little mounting phone thing. All right. Okay, I'm gonna pause right here and I'm gonna wait for the heat press to come up to 392 degrees and then we'll press these. All right, you guys, it's at 392 degrees. I already put my shirt down. A piece of parchment paper, and we will press this for 45 seconds. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and turn this off and bring this back to my desk. So let me pause and come back over to my desk. All right, here we are. This is a warm peel, so I can go ahead and start peeling right now. Of course, I knew this was going to be the case, right? Oh man, I didn't... I guess I did not mirror this, but thank goodness it's a test. That's hilarious. That's my bad for that. Yeah, I knew this was going to be case because of the border, but it lined up fairly well considering that it did stretch just a tiny bit. But maybe in another video, I'll do an actual shirt with a design that has no border like this. But for the most part, it looks good on a bigger image. This isn't as big as I would have liked, but I'm going to have to play around and try to see if I can get something bigger, you know, like maybe 10 by 10 or 11 by 11. We shall see, but there you go, you guys. This one turned out fine, except for this one that I forgot to mirror. But all right. let's get back to the video. All right, that is it, you guys. I'm fairly impressed. Maybe they made some changes, I don't know. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys learned something. If you did, could you please hit the like button? And if you would consider subscribing, I'd greatly appreciate it. And I'm almost there, you guys. I know I keep pushing it, but I'm almost there. That's my goal, to get to 1,000. So that is it. And I will see you guys in the next video. Have a good week, guys. Bye.